From the old end of the line of the Western and Atlantic Railroad, that's where Atlanta was born. And there are train horns still remains in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it signals whenever it's time for football in the town once called Terminus. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday night primetime showdown. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Atlanta Falcons. On the visiting sideline, the Bills and their head coach. This side hoping to stay above 500 after this week. They're 3-2 here today. Across the way, the head coach for the Falcons. His guy's coming off the bye week, so we'll keep an eye on it, Brock. Maybe a small advantage to them because of that. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call with you. This is Young Hui Koo to do the honors. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. Escapes a defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by the reigning NFL MVPs. Finished top 5 in voting 4 of the last 5 seasons, Josh Allen.
You know what I like, Kate? I like that even though he got burned a couple times last week, had the interceptions, he didn't let that throw him off his game or make him gun shy to keep pushing the ball down the field. And look what that mindset got him as a result. 3 touchdowns, and much more importantly, a win.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. From the 31. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
16 yards. And the Bills first down.
Here's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Falcons.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. 1, maybe a couple yards, so in that way their job was executed. But the play call? Well, that leaves me, and I think many, scratching our heads.
And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix going to throw straight away. Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Following the play, though, one of the Bills still pretty shaken up down there. Trainer's going to get out there to see what's wrong. Second and 3 now. Now Penix off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Penix working from the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. It is caught at the 20. And they are all the way into that red zone.
43 yards. That's good for a Falcons. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the gun, here's McLaughlin. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Penix here from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and
Penix on
4.
3rd down. This one's caught. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up fourth down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
A 27-yard attempt.
Koo able to put it through. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Makes the score.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at second in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills first down.
First down, Buffalo.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Allen setting up play action. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And off to Cook here out of his own read. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Up to the grab by Kaiser White.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big games of next week.
Taking a big shot for the end zone. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the 2nd time. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And working a couple yards past the line. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. From the shotgun, Penix. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he covers up after a nice gain right near that marker. Going to need a little bit more now on 3rd down. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bills is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. And the Bills bringing out an extra defensive back. 3rd down coming up. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now Allen. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. It's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Allen on the play action. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Shakes himself free. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground. This one misses the tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Bills with a punt team out there. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. Gets them out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. This drive's going to start with a run by McLaughlin. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. Following the play, though, one of the Bills still pretty shaken up down there. Trainer's going to get out there to see what's wrong. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10. Here's McLaughlin. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And they're going to keep moving forward, Bob, down inside the opposing 30. Give them an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To the air with Penix. Finds him over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10.
Well, we have seen the value of a big physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends. It's almost...
And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons stretch their early lead to 9. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed put 6 on the board for the offense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons go up 10-zip here in the 1st. Koo all lined up and ready to put this one away. Strong with the return. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. But when they fly down the field, they got 2 things in mind, Kate. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
Drive starts with an option, right side. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Short pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. So now here's 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and
Penix now. Escapes the pocket. And they take this in for the score. The Falcons stole a 16-point lead in the 1st. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead.
Falcons 17. Bills nothing.
Cool, all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. Play action now with Allen. Yeah, that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
A gain of 30. First down, Bills.
On midfield, it's first down. Allen setting up to throw. He lofts it deep right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Again, Allen to the air. That's Knox. He's got it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Allen on third down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out.
First and 10.
Here's the Falcon offense headed out.
18-yard line.
And coming off their second red zone touchdown of this game, Brock. Make it 2 of 3 so far now. They will take that percentage every week if they can.
Yeah, championship-level teams, Kate, are usually 75%. I know that's a C+ in school, not very good, but that's championship football.
Yeah.
2 of 3, they're certainly near that mark.
And he's brought down at the line. They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 19-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking down to second and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
A gain of 2 brings up third and 7.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's good for a Falcons.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
32-yard line.
On first down, here's Penix. He's calling his own number again. And Penix gives himself up after picking up that first down.
10 more yards. That's another Falcons first down. First and 10.
They'll head up, first and 10 from the 42. Penix looking to pass. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
One of the big lessons you learn transitioning from college to the NFL is you can't get it all back at once, offensively or defensively. But this is the right way to go about it now defensively. You got to get a sack. You got to get something going to stem this momentum, and that might just be the sack they needed.
Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
To Bijan Robinson. No gain on the play.
Third and long for him here. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. He'll punt it away again. Bradley Pinion headed back out. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Pulled in at the 20. That's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Now Allen off the play action. He sends this one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it's intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Now here come the Falcons on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 24. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Penix on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for our Falcons. First down.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
10 at the 30-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg for him. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for our Falcons.
1st and 10 around to Robinson. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he goes out and just needed one more step there to reach midfield. 7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Penix working from the gun. Go right side, caught by Mooney. And he's down. It looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. He gets 6 on that play, and the Falcons will have a first. New set of downs for him from the 46.
The 46-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Penix. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it.
It leads to 2nd.
Penix to throw again on 2nd. He's got London left side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Number 5, Drake London. A 2-yard pickup.
3rd down, it's Penix. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
This defense needed that, Kate. Just something good to happen. Creating a negative play. You never know when this thing could turn in the NFL. And that sack is exactly what the doctor ordered.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I'd call it about the 12-yard line.
Their own 12-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Got a man. It's Knox. Breaks the tackle. Still going. Sifon buys him some space. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
And the Bills first down.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Kalen Carson with the tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to Coleman on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Allen on 3rd and short. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
To Dalton Kincaid. It's a gain of 6. First down, Buffalo.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion will.
Breaks through, and he might break away. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Bills.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. And it's the Bills who have 1st and 10. They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st down, Allen. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. That was Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. Jukes one defender. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Bills first down.
From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills chop some of the lead off before the half. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills cut the lead down to 10.
17. Bills 7.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And with a 2-score lead, partner, they've got the option to sit on that, or they could try something really aggressive to end the half. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Brings up second and 9.
He's back to throw.
At the 24-yard
All the left side. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Oh, Stephon Gilmore stopping that play. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done. And as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report,
our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin right here in the Sunshine State. It's the Bucs at home to take on the 49ers. And it's CMC, Christian McCaffrey. He'll power it in from 1 yard out. The 49ers get back to 500. They even their mark at 3-3. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Now to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. Juke the defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting the half with Robinson. And this is brought to a stop at the 34-yard line now. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10.
That's good.
From the shotgun, Penix finds him over the middle. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
Complete to Josh Oliver.
Second and 6 now. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
When you ask a lot of your defenders on that field, it is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the balls that arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Not on the same page with his tight end. And they're up against it. Fourth down coming up. On now comes their punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
The Bills take over.
The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen are ready to get back to work now on offense. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. Allen now on first down. Connects on the crosser. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Again, it's Cook. This is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Allen. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
6 yards on the play and enough for a first. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he has this all the way down to the 23. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
First down, Buffalo.
They motion the slot man right. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Shakir with the grab. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
First down, Bill.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This is Cook. Takes out a one-stop, and he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bills is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Bass's kick is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL. But it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Firing quickly is Penix. Complete. And that will not be enough for a first down. Option give to Robinson. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
So out now comes the punter. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed left. Throwing now on first down. Allen. Catch made. Left side by Palmer. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get a few here. Brought down at the 33-yard line.
Complete to Dawson Knox. A gain of 4. And it's
Allen on 3rd and 2. This is brought in by Coleman. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. New set of downs for him from the 46.
It's a gain of 20. And the Bills first down.
Another one caught by Coleman. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
And 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw again, it's Allen. Dump off caught by his back. The juke gets him some running room. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31.
A gain of 15. First down, Buffalo.
Again, Allen to the air. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Broke through the tackle. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
I can promise you, that's not what it looks like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play. It typically goes for a whole lot more.
And that tackle stops him after a solid game.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Bass's kick is good. And after the play, one of the Falcons still out there injured, so we'll get a brief stoppage here as they check on him. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Penix working from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
The handoff. Here's McLaughlin. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Falcons with the ball. They're leading, but not by a ton. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Penix here from the gun. Oh, he's going to run for it. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's good for a Falcons first down.
On the handoff, this is McLaughlin. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4.
Here's Penix to throw. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Their punter making his way out now. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. First down throw for Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off by Devondre Campbell.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. From the gun, here's McLaughlin. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation, a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Here's 2nd and 11. Cut out left. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and
3rd down, it's Penix. He's running for it. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him. Had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
Cool, all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. This one falls incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
On the sneak, it's Allen. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. They're set up at the 35 now. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 7.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Got his man. Shakir has it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Bills.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Allen gonna throw again. And a man is there to knock that away. On the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Jesse Bates on the coverage.
To the air again, Allen. That's complete to Coleman on the slant. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line, no gain.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 1 yard. And the Bills' first down.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
From the 26 on 2nd down. Pulled in by his back, Cook. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Buffalo.
From the red zone now. Here's Hans, he's got it. And they shut him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds down at the 6-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Going with a screen to Johnson. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills now within 1 score in the 4th. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Now Allen will lead his guys up to the line to go for 2.
The Bills are lining up.
He's throwing for it! And he's into the end zone, so the 2-point try pays off. They cut the deficit to just a field goal here in the 4th.
21.
Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. Get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Now here come the Falcons on offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
And it's looking to run with it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
A gain of 6. And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, Penix. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Bounds at the 47-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Finds him over the middle. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
And a well-placed kick here. Not quite on the goal line, but they're pinned deep at their own 10. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Throwing here, Allen. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He'll make a big for it on the ground. And they're going to take him down finally, but not before he puts his own goal line well in that rearview mirror. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw it. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
Now to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Now we see after that play, one of the Falcons having some trouble out there. They'll head out to look at him. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Setting up to pass. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he cuts it back right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills have taken the lead late. It's a James Cook touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not... able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Out of the field runs the Atlanta offense. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there, and I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10.
That's good for a
Back to throw. Hits his running back. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a
Here he is to throw.
first down.
Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
Yards. That's another Falcons.
And that spike stops the clock at 50 seconds to go. 50 seconds to go. Here's second and 10. Penix working from the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up a third down.
Throwing now.
10 yards to go.
And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on fourth down. Desperation time here. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. The Bills take a knee, and they'll let the seconds tick away in this win. Now for one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say goodbye from Atlanta.